RDK 3000 TriStar Video Studio Productions presents. This is RDK 3000 TriStar Video 2020.13a, going into the rally, get into gaming into Webchesterfield, going for the interview, celebrate the new EMHY toward the auto show, part 1 of 2. Please be advised that the story and the animation to be presented in the video is a work of fiction. Enjoy the video. We begin the story in Elite City Metro, Federal District, Elitopia, in Mark Zaniels' bedroom at Zaniels' residence. It is 7:58 a.m. Elite City on July 4th, 2020. Getting close to 1 minute to 8 in the morning. 49.9 Elite metric time, 11:98 tracks time. Mark Zaniels is fast asleep as the buzzer on his alarm clock is set to 8 a.m., just 12 hours shy of the new Elite metric quad season of Zendate 4,390,400 and new Zen year of Zendate 10,976. While in the United States, it's Independence Day. Anyhow, in Emotherian region, the fellows at EmolgaVision Media is getting ready to deploy the EmolgaVision update, concerning the new logo. As you may recall, in the last EmolgaVision update, the Elitopian emergency broadcast alerting system and the emergency sirens go off. However, this was due to system test, as this occurred after the conclusion of EmolgaVision update regarding Alpha 17+. Will it occur again in the next minute? Mark Zaniels' stereo is shut off. His phone is at the docking station next to his alarm clock to charge the battery. His gaming computer is powered down, while his TV has turned on automatically as it was switched on via timer he set at 7:50 a.m. as it was tuned to ELN24.
This is a test of the Elite City Emergency Public Outdoor Warning Siren System. This is only a test. To repeat, this is a test of the Elite City Emergency Public Outdoor Warning Siren System. This is only a test.
Instructions to protect lives and property. This station serves the Elite City Metro District and Federal District. If you are not in the area in an event of an emergency, you should have tuned to the station in your area to provide.
Good thing the buzzer alarm goes off seconds prior to the expected EAS and siren activation regarding a system test, as I do expect that to occur at this time after such EmolgaVision update, as I do check when to occur in past 48 to 72 hours, as I do know EmolgaVision Elite gets affected in the update. Last event was back on April 2020 or Delta Elite year 1020. Must telephone Corey Zander to see if he gets used to this.
System is due to EmolgaVision update regarding its new logo and overlays, and this system update was required as EmolgaVision Elite, mastered by Zen Broadcast Media Corporation in Elite City Metro, was effective in the update. Origin of update mastered by EmolgaVision Media and Emisonorian City, in Molothian Republic. This concludes the test of the Elitopian Emergency Broadcast Alerting System. This was only a test. Programming now resumes on this station. And we are back on ELN24 mornings. I am Richard Zanderson, and this is Ravi Anand and Jessica Kanders. We would like to apologize to the viewers as the surprise emergency alert gets woken up the residents of Elite City, also across Elitopia. In addition, the emergency sirens are blaring in Elite City Metro, but rest assured this was only a test. Now word from the authorities and officials from Elite City Police, Elite City Fire Department, Emergency Management of Elitopia, Mayor's Office, DELCA and Elite City Emergency Management Office to tell the residents to disregard the sirens. To repeat, disregard the sirens. There was even a voice announcement just prior to the siren activation stating that it's being tested at this point. This was due to an upgrade over some EmolgaVision to EmolgaVision Elite, mastered by ZBG, second one this year, as the EAS system kicked in automatically at the conclusion of the update. with all channels within Zen Broadcast Media Corp including ELN24, and other networks including those in Jinx Media KanBorNet, RDK 3000 TriStar, Trinity Group for CHQ Enterprises, SRJ64 and Star 2000 and other television networks and radio stations in Elite City Metro, and across Elitopia world. Affected in the emergency alert regarding system test. We even got word from our affiliate Zenomedia from Zenopolis City, Zenopolia, in which their EAS also went off on all channels in Zenomedia including Zeno News 24 after upgrade to EmolgaVision Zeno Mastered by Zenomedia regarding system test also, and sirens were blaring as per siren test in Zenopolis City, Zenopolia. Television channels and radio stations also carried the EAS across Zenopolia regarding system test.
That was Mark Zaniels who called me seconds after siren activation regarding a test plus an emergency alert on my phone and on the radio interrupting AC/DC Hell's Bells on Rock 965 EHDF-FM as I set the alarm to 8 AM to radio alarm tuned to a rock station. Anyhow, this is for a system test after upgrade to EmolgaVision as the last event was about 2.5 months ago. This is Jinx News on Jinx 24. I am Alex James over at Jinx Media KanBorNet News Center Studio X at its broadcast house in Elite City. Headlines at 8 p.m. Joy, Maya, and Desi Noon Zero. Jinx 24 has signed on the air for the first time, with a ribbon-cutting ceremony that occurred 15 minutes ago. We will take a tour of the operations of Jinx 24 coming up in the show. EliteCity Rally Championships 2020. Mark Zaniels dominates Stage 1. Zanders from RDK 3000 TriStar dominates Stage 2 and 3 and overall Day 1. We recap Day 1 of the rally race event. eSports. EliteCity Shock shuts out Green Matrix eSports. Dynamite City Ultra defeats DG Elite eSports. Jinx eSports Gaming taking on Rexer Defiant Lake Map 7. Match score tied 3-3. Beta City DG Excel to take on X8 eSports in the next 60 minutes. Team K Gaming visit to Webchesterfield kicks off with meet with Webchesterfield eSports Club to hang out and socialize. Agenda for tomorrow includes tour of WRT building, Webchesterian Parliament buildings and a local eSports arena in Webchesterfield. We would like to welcome to our viewers tuning to Jinx 24 as this is the first 24-hour news channel launched by Jinx Media KanBorNet Broadcast House in Elite City, as the channel went on the air at 8 a.m. Elite City, 12 hours ago with the new Jinx 24 clock ident, with a ribbon-cutting ceremony that occurred at 7:45 p.m. Elite City signaling the 15-minute countdown to sign on with Jinx News. The ribbon-cutting ceremony was shown live here on Jinx 24, and also on Jinx TV and Jinx TV International, Jinx Radio and Jinx Radio International. The top story, Auto Racing, EliteCity Rally Championships 2020 in which spectators spectate the rally event as the course covers outside Elite City Metro as this is a 12-stage event lasting from today until July 8, 2020. Day 1 and Stage 1 to 3 has been concluded, with Mark Zaniels, an independent taking Stage 1 while Zanders from RDK 3000 TriStar dominating Stage 2 and 3 in overall standings. This with 2 independents rounding out the top 3, Corey Zander and Mark Zaniels. Alex Zeisers from EliteCity Thunder Racing ranked 4th in standings while Smith R. Zaniels from Zen Racing rounding out the top 5. Victor Raystar and Julian Eskanders placed 6th and 7th, also independents. Zoe E. Cryptor from RDK 3000 TriStar placed 8th. We want to take you immediately to Digi Square in which Map 7 is nearing its conclusion and it is a contested one as we speak in an eSports match JXEG vs Rexer Defiant and it appears Rexer Defiant to make its win. Hold on, no. Make that Jinx Esports Gaming. JXEG wins Map 7 against Rexer Defiant in a last-second move in Battle Blitz Warts winning with a 4-3 match score. We hand off to Jinx News correspondent Andrew Blake for more.
What an increased notable win done by JXEG and they are celebrating now. They are going into Jinx News booth and is going to believe to be photobombing on live television. We take this opportunity to interview them exclusively to Jinx News on the surprising win. Now, Captain Derek Matthews of Jinx Esports Gaming, what is your reaction to the surprising win in the final second of Map 7 defeating Rexer Defiant 4-3 in which would otherwise result in a JXEG loss if not in a swift manner? Well, it was a quick action thanks to a JXEG gamer in which he's number 22 Rex Silvestar in which he's to my right, TV cameras left.
Yes, it was thanks to my quick brainstorming while in action. Now we at JXEG want to give thanks to Jinx Media KanBorNet Broadcast House for the launch of Jinx 24 as we at JXEG have the first show on our DVRs at time of sign on. Matt.
Yes, it would be surprising if we have our interview and the report on our win recorded on our DVRs.
Good thing you captured that action as you set your DVRs at the right time.
Now, concerning the match slated to occur at 9 p.m. Webchesterfield, 4 p.m. Elite City tomorrow, with Webchesterfield Esports Club, any word on the video game the gamers to compete?
It has been announced to be Speed Blitz 2020.
Now, since Mark Zaniels and Corey Zander is in the roster for Team K Gaming, they are also participants for the EliteCity Rally Championships. Will they miss out on the match?
No. Team K Gaming has decided along with Chesterfield Esports Club to alert Digi Square and Zen Speedway on such special arrangements to move the rally events to different times to avoid conflict with the esports match. They have since agreed to reschedule Stage 7 to 9 to different times, Stage 7 in the early morning Elite City time, Stage 8 mid-morning and Stage 9 in the evening.
Yes, so that Mark Zaniels and Corey Zander to participate for Team K Gaming in online play over Digi Square.
So much for Stage 6, got rained out and postponed to early morning. No wonder the storm got severe warned, with a severe thunderstorm watch and severe thunderstorm warning plus a level 2 orange rain alert for Elite City Metro. Now why on earth did you page me for?
The storms extend from a line from Elite City southward as the storms were more intense in southeast Elitopia, with a cell that is tornado warned just to the immediate south of what used to be Ratifico that get destroyed by the scary haunting purge last Halloween. Also there's a tornado watch that has gotten issued to the south of Motorway 45, toward Rex National Park and Wildlife Reserve Alpha Uno, toward the Elitopian Xenopolian border to northeast Xenopolia, in which its Weather Bureau in Xenopolia issues similar alerts. Also for far northern Zanar and extreme northwestern Dinotopia and Omega Island by the Weather Bureaus in Elitopia, Xenopolia, Dinotopia, and Zanar.
So I noticed.
We better begin our storm chasing now. Mark Zaniels, you party-picating this time?
Yes.
In which we better do it now. There is a tornado warned cell to the immediate south of M45.
The same cell is also severe warned to the north of the motorway in subject.
Oh my god. I have never seen this tornado up close. However, we must not get too close to the tornado, and keep a considerable distance away.
Anyhow, the tornado is so big, however thus, it is quite a distance away and moving parallel to the south of M45, moving eastward toward R66 and to cross R66 in the next 40 kilometers, 100 Kina Nitros. We in the tornado are moving eastbound.
That is unlike the one in a Digi Square. However, one sure thing that differs is the video monitor, as it's 3 screens and not 1.
Also the gaming computers, it run on a different operating system, as thus we get used to know the operating system, and that is Windows 10, however they do a boot KOS 12.
Yes, even I know how to use Windows 10, Windows 7, Windows 8.1, Windows Vista, and Windows XP, Mac OS, Linux including Ubuntu and Maestro Linux along with KOS 12 and earlier versions, iOS and Android too. The gaming computers here in Cornsparts Arena in Webchesterfield is confirmed to be on Windows 10 version 20.04 or 20H1 Aka, a 2020 release dual booting with the latest KOS operating system, KOS 12.1.
Stephen Kinders, how do you know this? You must be a computer geek. Maybe we hire you for a computer technician at our HQ in the Lead City to make sure our gaming computers are up to date with the software and require any fixes if needed should it come into problems.
Yes, I am an expert in computers, especially gaming computers and equipment, devices, hardware and such. My dad works at the computer shop in Elite City. Also I'm a computer whiz, as I do some coding to launch the terminal and enter the commands.
Wow. How do he know about the gaming computers at MC Corn Esports Arena? He sure is smart in computers.
Yes, he sure can be an expert in computers.
Corey Zander, what happened to your car? Mark Zaniels, my car is getting a repaint at a tuning shop. The paint has since dulled out somewhat and needs a new paint job. Your car paint job is sure long-lasting, more durable than mine. Should be ready before stage 8 tonight. I noted that CHQ, SRJ64 and Star 2000 has launched the new logos also with Jinx Media. Why not have a new logo for Corey Zander? You sure are clever, Corey Zander. Now we are off to Digi Square to participate for Team K Gaming in online play as they over at Webchesterfield along with Webchesterfield Esports Club at the MC Corn Esports Arena in Webchester to compete in Speed Blitz 2020 over at Digi Square. I heard on Gamer Radio, it looks like EliteCity Shock and JXEG also to pitch in also. This is going to be fun. Team K Gaming, Webchesterfield Esports Club, Jinx Esports Gaming, EliteCity Shock, Xenopolis City Shock over in Xenopolia, Silver City Blitz over in Korhatapia, RDK 3000 TriStar at its bureau, and the 3 racing teams to compete over at Zen Speedway, Zen Racing, Team Jinsoku, Illitopian Thunder, 6 esports teams, 3 racing teams and 1 multi-purpose team, all 10 to compete in Speed Blitz 2020. Yes, Mark Zaniels.
You are right. Mark Zaniels and Corey Zander.
Yes, we at EliteCity Shock and the others are pitching in. And we would like to welcome to the 3rd hour of Virtual World and Gaming today. I am Robert James over at Star 2000.
I am Mark J. Phelps over at SRJ64.
I am Elisa K. Tension over at CHQ Enterprises.
Here's the rundown of the top stories on VWGT on July 7th, 2020. We are just 60 minutes away until the Team K Gaming and Webchesterfield Esports Club match over in Webchesterfield, in which it's 8 p.m. Webchesterfield time. Welcome to VWGT on CHQ, SRJ, and Star. I am Robert James and this is Mark J. Phelps and Mel K. We have this development just into VWGT. This concerns the Team K Gaming and Webchesterfield eSports Club. During the commercial break we received word that Jinx Esports Gaming will also gonna get involved in this in Speed Blitz 2020, and make that a 4-team match as EliteCity Shock with its announcement just now also to pitch in.
Welcome back to VWGT. I am Mark J. Phelps, and this is Robert James and me Lisa K. Make that a 10-team match in Speed Blitz 2020 all at once. Team K Gaming, Chesterfield Sports Club, EliteCity Shock, JXCG, EliteCity Shock, Silver City Blitz, and the 3 racing teams now getting involved. Jinsaku, Eltopian Thunder and Zen Racing. Also the fellas at RDK 3000 TriStar also to compete in Speed Blitz 2020 with participating venues. Digi Square, McCorney Sports Arena in Chesterfield, Chester, Silver City Sports Gaming Center in Corjatopia's largest city, Zenopolis City Sports Gaming Center, in the heart of Xenopolia's capital, Zen Speedway and at RDK 3000 TriStar.
Summer esports tournament. We at the EliteCity do host dances and parties, even do special arrangements for weddings, birthdays, and special events. We even have a nightclub at the back end. We do have a strict clothing policy imposed at the ballroom area, so dress formal, and not in some gamer style outfit. We are located just to the east of Digi Square in Elite City. Contact us at 5522-723-885 or visit us online. We are located at 105 Zen Street, Elite City. We are open 7 days a week. This is RDK TV DT 5.1 Elite City, powering at 550 kilowatts, also relay on radio stream web ITV VOD devices and more, powering up always. This is RDK 3000 TriStar television service. Welcome back to VWGT on CHQ, SRJ, and Star. I am Robert James and this is Mark J. Phelps and Mel K. Now as it stands, the 10-team duel in Speed Blitz 2020 is going to occur at the top of the hour, and this of course gets very popular, and in which by popular demand after arraignments, we at CHQ, SRJ, and Star is going to devote the coverage of the match, as well as Jinx TV domestic and international, Jinx 24, ELSN, ELSN2 and Race TV along with Game TV. We just told now we hand off to our fellas over at ELN24, and thus we have to say goodbye, but we will be back for Virtual World and Gaming tonight at 7 PM Elite City. For those on RDK 3000 TriStar television service, a special edition of RDK 3000 TriStar today is next.
Welcome back to ELN24 Afternoon Live. I am Richard Zanderson from ELN24 News Center Studio. I filling in for Catherine Zaniels, who is on assignment covering the event. It is 3:51 PM Elite City, in which we have 9 minutes toward the DEC duel in Speed Blitz 2020, in which it originally comes out as 2 to compete. Team K Gaming and Webchesterfield Esports Club to compete at the MC Corn Esports Arena in Webchesterfield, in which it's 8:51 PM over there. Now there are 10 with 4 esports teams, 2 based outside of Elitopia, EliteCity Shock and Silver City Blitz from Xenopolia and Corjatopia, along with Jinx Esports Gaming and EliteCity Shock, though the Xenopolis Shock and EliteCity Shock to compete in Battle Blitz Wars at 8 PM Elite City tonight. Throw in 3 racing teams, Jinsoka Drift and Racing Performance, Elitopian Thunder Racing and Zen Racing Tuning and Performance, along with RDK 3000 TriStar. Anyhow, for you RDK 3000 TriStar TV viewers over CHQ, SRJ and Star's Virtual World and Gaming today, a special edition of RDK 3000 TriStar today is coming up next, as they will devote its own coverage with exclusive view of the RDK personnel who are competing. Anyhow, we have correspondents at key areas. We go live to Zen Speedway, in which we have Ravi Anand, but we are joined in Digi Square with Raymond Blake. While there is also a prom at the EliteCity next door as the Summer Prom Event 2020 to kick off, as we have Ringo Silverstar over at the EliteCity. Raymond, take it away.
This is like going to be an incredible ePrix, as it is now officially called DECA Duel ePrix 2020 or Elite Year 1020. As Webchesterfield Esports Club and Team K Gaming is going to compete in Webchesterfield with Mark Zaniels and Corey Zander to compete in online play here at Digi Square for Team K Gaming in the ePrix, joining by EliteCity Shock and Jinx eSports Gaming with EliteCity Shock and EliteCity Blitz with venues in EliteCity City, Xenopolia, and EliteCity, Korhatopia, as this gets attention by professional drivers by Zen Racing, Jinsoku and Elitopian Thunder as they also join in the ePrix even, a statement by RDK 3000 TriStar indicating they too will join in the ePrix. The map name for Speed Blitz 2020 is as per special request by Elitopian Rally Championships officials to be Rally Vinaza, in which is a rally-inspired circuit course and thus will count as a virtual stage for the ERC. For more on that, we hand off to Ravi Anand.
Yes, drivers for Zen Racing behind me, and also Elitopian Thunder and Jinsoku who are off camera are getting ready for the ePrix at the new ePrix Central at Zen Speedway in which has opened today. The reason for this: they do not need to head to Digi Square, Rex Arena or Zen Dome as they have their own virtual races here. This will be the spot for the 100 Toy of Virtual Legends to occur from July 9 to 10, 2020 with the physical counterpart to be held next week. Anyhow, concerning this event, as Raymond Blake said, this is indeed to count as Stage 8A for the ERC as this is for an effort to break the three-way tie in the lead and thus will be measured for scoring for two independents, Mark and Corey, along with the three racing teams participating as that is considered a virtual stage. We hand back to Raymond Blake over at Digi Square.
Thank you Ravi Anand. Anyhow, the coverage of this is always gonna be on Game TV, Gamer Radio, and also on Race TV, ELSN, ELSN2, Jinx TV Domestic and International, Jinx 24, Jinx Radio, ELSN Radio, Race Radio, sponsored by K-Zycon Amp Game Fuel, K-Tech Gaming, RockTech, Gamer Corners and Chair Gaming, also Flex Motors, Zycar Tires, Silver Oil, Hawk Auto Customs, Flash Auto Body Repair and Paint Shop, and powered by Game TV, Race TV, and ELSN. The coverage of this is also going to be shown on CHQ, SRJ, and Star 2000 television networks, owned by Trinity Corp. Anyhow, now concerning the ePrix, it shows RDK TV viewers take note. The broadcast will transition to the audio portion of the broadcast. To repeat, RDK TV viewers take note. The broadcast will transition to the audio portion of the broadcast. This is the info slides, then countdown to top to be presented prior to RDK 3000 TriStar today that is next. This is the ePrix. It is going to be a 2-hour virtual race and not a lap limit ending at 6 p.m. EliteCity, 1800 hours RDK time for RDK viewers, while CHQ, SRJ, and Star kick off the evening news. CHQ news line at 6, SRJ 6 o'clock news and Star news at 6. Anyhow, the esports gamers at EliteCity Shock, Jinx eSports Gaming, EliteCity Shock, EliteCity Blitz, and Team K Gaming plus Webchesterfield Esports Club are getting ready, as well as the drivers for Zen Racing, Jinsoku and Elitopian Thunder in the ePrix along with RDK 3000 TriStar. We are on the phone with a Panda.
This is Chubby H Crypto from RDK 3000 Trista. RDK 3000 Trista viewers take note, the coverage of the match is going to be in multi-view with exclusive views of the action by Zen S Crypto, Matt Z Crypto and Zoe Crypto.
RDK Jolt here, also to live audio from the trio.
RDK right here. Anyhow, it will also get shown on RDK 3000 TriStar Radio too.
RDK Yoshi here, also to be live streaming online with online commentary on the live vlog.
That is my phone that your companions are using. No wonder you called the towers at EON24, and I have it back in my possession. Anyhow, the companions are white. Also, there's also going to be a viewing party outside RDK 3000 TriStar and at the Drive-In Theater that is hosted by RDK 3000 TriStar. So join along, and you can bring your card there too. Special perks to be given away. This will come as first come, first served basis.
That was Ryan M. Crypter, head leader of RDK 3000 TriStar on the ELN24 news line. This is we are close to 3 minutes to the ePrix. Now Mark Zaniels has chatted with Stefan Zanders, and Stefan say that Team K Gaming over in Webchesterfield and Webchesterfield Esports Club are ready, while Mark messaged that EliteCity Shock, JXEG and himself and Corey Zander are ready for the ePrix. This while Mark Zaniels texted his cousins at Zen Racing over at Zen Speedway, and the drivers there say they are ready along with Jinsoku and Elitopian Thunder. This as the ePrix is ready to go, as the event is slated to occur at the top of the hour. As the countdown to the ePrix is on. Anyhow, for RDK 3000 TriStar television viewers, we will hand off to Mike Z Cryptor and Christina A Cryptor over at Studio X8 Alpha to devote their own coverage for RDK 3000 TriStar today.
Thank you Raymond Blake from ELN24 Game TV. Anyhow, we would like to welcome to a special edition of RDK 3000 TriStar today. I am Mike Z Cryptor and this is Christina A Cryptor bringing to you live from RDK 3000 TriStar Newsline Studio X8 Alpha at the RDK 3000 TriStar World Headquarters in Elite City, Federal District, Elitopia. We are bringing you this newscast on all platforms of RDK 3000 TriStar television stations including in RDK 3000 TriStar TV International and over at RDK Pop and RDK Tunes. Ben 10 Omniverse is being preempted and as well as RDK Market Wrap for today.
The 10-team battle in Speed Blitz 2020 is just 2 minutes away. As you may aware, it originally going to be Webchesterfield eSports Club and Team K Gaming over in Webchester. Then others has pitched in within minutes between 15:10 and 15:30 RDK.
Yes, EliteCity Shock, in which to compete with EliteCity Shock in Battle Blitz Wars tonight at 2000 hours RDK has decided to pitch in while the Xenopolian Gaming live streamers get into double duty. While in Silver City, Corjotopia, Silver City Blitz has decided to do some late-night gaming and pitch in with TKG, Webchesterfield and ELC Shock.
Over at Zen Speedway, Zen Racing is shown on the camera along with Jinsoku and Elitopian Thunder who are off camera also decided to pitch in. Meanwhile over at Digi Square, EliteCity Shock, Jinx eSports Gaming and two of the teammates from Team K Gaming Mark Zaniels and Corey Zander to compete from Digi Square as we have 1 minute left to the event.
Indeed, the final minute, and here's the view of Mark and Corey to compete in online play. Meanwhile here at RDK 3000 TriStar, Zoe E Cryptor, Zen S Cryptor and Mad Z Cryptor are going to be competing, supervised by Glenn P, Bogey M, Deputy Leader Milo Z and Head Leader Ryan M Cryptor. Also the four companions, RDK Joel, RDK Yoshi, RDK Rick and Chubby.
This sure gets excitement from KanBorATV Shock and KanBorNet City as they host a viewing party. This excites Rex X Cryptor, our KanBorDee division leader, and that sets off alarm bells at KanKip HQ, resulting in KanBorDee Mudkip sounding the roll call alarm, playing the Rib Belly.
This even resulted in traders putting on a late buying spree on the HCSX and ELITEC as we are dangerously close to the closing bell on the stock exchanges as we learn now that the HCSX to cross 80,000 and ELITEC to cross 25,000 inbound with technology and gaming stocks surging to new record highs. This as the closing bell is ringing now as the Elitopian market trade is just about to end as clock strikes 1600 hours RDK and Elite City time. This as the HCSX composite crosses 80,000 and the ELITEC crosses 25,000. Hitting a record high after yesterday's sell-off in wake of yesterday's severe weather in Elite City late in the session. Even heavy volume on both exchanges, with record-breaking trading volume on the ELITEC. We recap the trading day in a moment as we have correspondence from HCSX and ELITEC.
In other news, the 10-team duel gets underway right now as 6 esports teams, 3 racing teams and RDK 3000 TriStar competing in Speed Blitz 2020.
This after conclusion of Stage 6 and 7 of the Elitopian Rally Championships as it's a 3-way tie in first place and overall standings that is now in pause. Not to forget the ELG Game Jam Esports Mania Summer Siege 2020 in which it's a busy day for the gamers as the Storm moved the matches to the early AM hours, with EliteCity Shock and EliteCity Shock to take on Battle Blitz Wars at 2000 hours RDK tonight.
This is an RDK 3000 TriStar alert.
We begin with an RDK 3000 TriStar market alert as we have breaking financial news to report at the market close.
The ECSX composite has reached 80,000 while the ELITEC crossed 25,000 just seconds shy of the closing bell, thus reaching a new all-time record high. Here are the indexes at the close.
Ha! Now I transferred the returns from the stock I traded to my bank account, as that is going to be devoted toward heavy tuning upgrades for my car, as I need to make a roaring comeback to win the remaining stages of the ERC. And ha! The traffic in Elite City's downtown core, it sure is a traffic jam, as I listened to a radio tuned to News Talk 94.4 FM Elite City as I heard the traffic report. Good thing me and Julian S. arrive here first at first word of the announcement when watching RDK 3000 TriStar television service.
You are correct, Victor. You are correct, Victor. The traffic is a mess. Even the cops need to be called in to control the traffic flow and ease the congestion in the streets of EliteCity. However, we had a race to get to the drive-in theater first, and you are correct, Victor. The traffic is a mess. Even the cops need to be called in to control the traffic flow and ease the congestion in the streets of EliteCity. However, we had a race to get to the drive-in theater first, and you won by a car length. However, you almost ran over Sean J. Cryptor as he acted fast to get out of the way.
Yes, I also saw him so suddenly as I had to honk and steer around in panic. I apologized to him afterward.
Victor Raystar, it is alright. I do accept your apology anyhow. Next time please don't do it ever again. However, thus it's a close call. However, if I were VE gone hit, you would have faced a permanent ban from RDK 3000 TriStar. However, you got lucky as you also had to steer around and use the horn. However, my recommendation is to obey the posted speed limit and enter the facility more gracefully. Anyhow, take note the following: during the viewing party, it is recommended to turn ignition off. Also, no horn use even to celebrate on an esports team or racing team or even us. This also goes for the same for engine revving or audio emitters in celebration, and no music especially from car stereos, so keep the car radios and infotainment systems off or on mute. Restrooms are provided on site, also at Digi Square and the EliteSat. Take note a 1 LEO 50 fee. We provide dinner from Zay Subs and Zen Pizza, also from the RDK 3000 TriStar cafeteria, as the chef and the kitchen are cooking on a delicious meal to be delivered at 5 p.m., 1700 hours halfway into the ePrix.
What is the chef cooking up?
It is a surprise.
Alright. Sounds good to me.
Me too. I can't wait what we're gonna have at 5 p.m.
Then you will love what the chef is cooking up. Pizza, wings, and subs will arrive at 4:45 p.m. by the way, and live entertainment by singer KK Zanders in 10 minutes along with the E-pop boy band The Jinxers.
Oh my god. I am a huge fan of KK Zanders and The Jinxers. This gives me the chance to meet them in person and have their autographs. I do have the latest CD and digital downloads.
Yes! Me too. I also streamed their songs from a streaming provider.
Then you will love their joint collab single devoted to the event, Zooming in the ePrix, as the song is slated to be released at 5 p.m.
Will it be performed at the viewing party like a pop-up concert?
Definitely yes, at 4:30 p.m.
Oh my god! I can't wait for that.
We will have more on the market action in the next hour. However, we must focus on the main story, the Decatool ePrix 2020 Elite Year 1020, Can Year 15, Dec Alpha 715, Alpha Year 179 as events are underway at Digi Square, Zen Speedway and here at RDK 3000 TriStar in the gaming room adjacent to Studio X8. Also the venues in Webchesterfield, Silver City and Xenopolis City. Esports teams competing is Webchesterfield Esports Club, Team K Gaming, Jinx Esports Gaming, EliteCity Shock, Xenopolis City Shock and Silver City Blitz. Racing teams competing is Jinsoku, Zen Racing and Elitopian Thunder. Also Zen S Cryptor, Matt Z Cryptor and Roy E Cryptor is competing for RDK 3000 TriStar. By special request by head leader Ryan M. Cryptor, we cannot show you the live shots from the gaming room on the main channel, however can only be shown in multiview, so depending on receiver type and television provider, press star or blue on the remote control now.
We are joined with the LN24 Game TV's Raymond Blake, also our correspondent from Zen Speedway Stephen J. Cryptor, correspondent Zen B. Cryptor over at the Drive-In Theater in which we host a viewing party there, a correspondent from Jinx News Rex Yansar, and correspondents from WRTNews in Webchester, Xeno News 24 in Xenopolis City and CJN News 24 from Silver City plus KanBorNet and RDK 3000 TriStar KanBordee Bureau from KanBordee City. Also Linda S. Cryptor on the RDK News Chopper with the aerial view of the action along with Gerard L. Cryptor on the RDK airship. Raymond Blake kicks off the coverage. Raymond, take it away.
Yes, and as it stands Webchesterfield takes into the lead after EliteCity Shock Mickey Daniels and Zen Racing Smith are Zaniels neck and neck in first in the first 3 minutes. Now it appears that TKG's Mark Zaniels is in the lead with his cousin Smith R. Zaniels from Zen Racing in a close second. There is a 3-way battle for 5th place as of present. Now a 2-way battle for 5th as Zen S. Cryptor from RDK 3000 TriStar goes from 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd now leading the ePrix overtaking Mark Zaniels. Ha! My top secret hasn't been unraveled until now as I use an element of surprise. This is per technique said by head leader Ryan M. Cryptor.
Zen S. Cryptor. How do you get that racing style controller? Does it come with paddle shifters, shifter controller, and pedal controller?
Yes, it's on sale for 99 LEOs 95, at Gamer Corner 45% off. I set it up myself with assistance from Milos Z Cryptor and Ryan M Cryptor at 1400 hours this afternoon, 75.0 EMT, 1800 TRX, 4800 MLT, 9000 EZT. Then noted of the ePrix at 1525 and decided to get the rig in use.
99 LEOs 95 LEO sets? That sure is a good price for this controller in subject you are using. When did you get it?
Once we head back from the ERC after conclusion of stage 7 as it ended earlier than expected at 1345. It had to be called off due to sudden bears roaming at the track and that is very dangerous. Also Elitopian kin eagles as that is also a hazard, this near a forest. Animal wildlife interference is to blame.
Yes, we had to get in touch with the Elitopian Wildlife Reserve. These are the wildlife rangers take control of the Elitopian kin eagles and the bears.
Even I had to zap them using electricity.
RDK Reich, that is not a smart idea.
Yes, you should leave the animals alone. They are not Pokemonians, those are real wild animals, and the wildlife rangers are the only one to take care of the situation.
You almost killed the Elitopian kin eagles. One of it has been badly hurt and needs to be checked by a veterinarian at the EliteCity Zoo and Animal Safari Center.
You are correct. You should not mess with the animals!
Yeah. What a longest baseball game in Elitopian history. 36 innings straight. At one point had to suspend for the night in order for the batters and pitchers to get much needed rest. However, in the end, EliteCity Swifters win 14-10 with a grand slam to finish bottom 36th inning. This after 3 walks after ball 4s with 2 out. One batter almost got a strike 3 but ended up ball 4 following 3-2 pitch with batter on first and second base to have all bases loaded with the batter from the Swifters. Number 88 Rocky D goes for a nuclear option, goes all in for a grand slam. In which is my elder brother as I applaud his efforts. Now for some reason my brother Mickey D from EliteCity Shock is at Digi Square as he telephoned me just before 4 p.m. competing in an ePrix of some sort. Now it is getting close to 5 p.m, need to check into the TV. For some reason, the television was tuned from Game TV once I left to spectate the baseball game only to find it tuned to Channel 4 and television muted.
This is EDIV Local 4, home of Click on Elite City. EDIV Local 4 News at 5 begins right now.
It is time to check onto the 5 p.m. news. Now the top story on the news on Channel 4 is the ePrix in subject that Mickey Daniels for the Shock is competing with 9 others. Now I do hear that Mickey and EliteCity Shock to compete with Xenopolis City Shock at 8 p.m. tonight. Checking into EXYZ TV Channel 7.
We have 7 Action News correspondent Scott Daskin reporting outside of Digi Square.
Yes, and it appears that the game is paused at this point.
Game pause. Must check into EJBK Docs 2.
We are joined with Docs 2 News Richard Lindrad inside DG Square. Now it appears the match is paused.
Yes, It is confirmed to be in a game pause, however we are determining the cause of this as it occurred so suddenly.
Back to Channel 7.
This in which an EliteCity Shock gamer is furious on the game pause, Mickey Daniels, as it comes so unexpected.
We want to put you on hold cause we have breaking news coming into the 7 Action newsroom. This over in Webchesterfield, Webchester. This over a fire alarm over at the MC Corn eSports Arena, as it's 10:02 p.m. over there right now, and the personnel has reportedly been evacuated.
As gamers from Team K Gaming and Webchesterfield eSports Club has been evacuated along with the spectators and staff, we at Docs 2 will have the very latest on the developing.
This in which the cause of the alarm is being investigated. Stay with Local 4 for the latest on the breaking story.
Now we better await the cause of the fire alarm, unsure if it's an actual fire or some sort of prank.
Yes, however we had an incident just last year that turned out to be a false alarm and thus was done on purpose in celebration of our win. He was arrested by Webchesterfield police for a false fire alarm, this during the championship finals.
However, in Elitopia, false fire alarms in some circumstances can result in a felony punishable by up to 200,000 Elios in fines and up to 10 to 20 years in jail.
Yes, like in one example at the EliteCity earlier in the week, when an eSports gamer fan set off the fire alarm at the EliteCity at the start of the eSports match. He was charged with a felony offense that will land him in the slammer for like a dozen years.
Mickey Daniels, what are you doing with your phone?
Yes, what are you doing? Game pause may end at any time, so take note.
I need to get the latest news as I stream the news on my phone as my brother at home watches the newscast. This channel is my favorite. This especially I need to catch up on the news concerning the fire alarm at the venue in Webchesterfield.
Is it resolved yet?
I don't know. Hold up. EliteCity Shock, listen up as it may be very important.
We have an update to the breaking news over in Webchesterfield over at the McCorn eSports Arena. The fire alarm is a false alarm, and the personnel including fans, also Team K Gaming and Webchester eSports Club are told they are now allowed to re-enter the facility. The cause of the alarm was a debilitate pull and revenge over Webchesterfield eSports Club not making into the lead at halftime when the alarm occurred, and thus the spectator who roots on Webchesterfield eSports Club has been placed under arrest by the Webchesterfield Police Services for a false fire alarm, as it's a serious offense in Webchester punishable by jail, in which similar laws in Elitopia in which it can result in a felony. To recap the bulletin, the fire alarm at the McCorn eSports Arena is a false alarm by a debilitate pull. Personnel now allowed to re-enter. Spectator whodunit under arrest.
Yeah. About time. A false alarm indeed, and resolved in a timely manner. We better get ready to resume the match as I put away my phone.
Mark Zaniels, what a heated one, but good thing you managed to win the championships by a hairline while I placed second by a closest margin, yet as we're neck and neck with the standings in stages 9 to 12. Joshi S. and your friend Corey Zander placed a close third and fourth. Zen S. Cryptor from RDK 3000 TriStar and your cousin Smith R. Zaniels for some reason ended up tied in fifth place.
Yes, Smith R. Zaniels for Zen Racing needs to catch up to place 5th while Zen S. Cryptor to drop to 6th, however at the end, bam. Tied for 5th in a bizarre way.
Yes! We landed ourselves in the top 3, but for you Mark Zaniels, congratulations on winning the championships.
Thank you, Julian S. Kanders. Corey Zander applaud on your efforts to beat Victor Raystar to win, otherwise you would have lose or end up tied in first place that would have result in sudden death. Yes, Corey Zander, it was a close one indeed.
Good thing we checked out from Webchesterfield late morning their time. Early morning our time, and arrived back in Elite City around midday and noted you participating in the Rally Championship, so we spectated while the rest of Team K Gaming went to the Digi Square to spectate the sports matches. Congratulations on your win, Mark Zaniels. You are king.
Congrats on your win on the Elitopian Rally Championships, Mark Zaniels. Now we better head to Digi Square as it is a contested one yet for EliteCity Shock and EliteCity Shock. They're tied 3-3 in map 7 as we have to go there fast.
Thank you. Corey, go head to your car. We must head to Digi Square immediately. Alright Mark.
Yes, let's go.
It sure is a closest one yet, however it was an easy 4-0 win for the EliteCity Shock against the opponent, KanBorNet Shock. Yes, Mark Zaniels, this is the fiercest one yet, as fierce as Victor and you competing to win the Elitopian Rally Championships to end up with you winning the championships.
Oh my god! Yes! Wow! This is the fiercest one ever, more fierce than the EliteCity Shock vs KanBorNet Shock match a couple months back.
However, so little time left on the clock.
Yes, I do picture this. It's a dogfight with pit bulls fighting, or bears fighting over some food, or a heated boxing match lasting through 12 rounds, or a contested baseball game. EliteCity Swifters vs Sharkville Dolphins. It lasts through 36 innings with EliteCity Swifters winning 14-10 with a grand slam to win at Zendome, at the bottom 36th inning in a longest baseball game ever in Elitopian history. You are right, Corey Zander, the longest, oh my god. EliteCity Shock wins, defeating EliteCity Shock 4-3 in a contested map 7.
We must immediately take you live back to Digi Square, in which EliteCity Shock has just defeated EliteCity Shock in the Elitopian Zenapalian Siege in a 4-3 match score. This over with our affiliate ELN24 Game TV, in which it was a heated map 7, more fierce than the EliteCity Shock KanBorNet Shock match a couple months ago. We have 7 Action News correspondent Sarah Yulshir, who is live at Digi Square with a recap. Sarah, give us a recap of the eSports match.
Yes, it sure was an incredible finish as Mickey Daniels from EliteCity Shock made the last-second move to win. This over a video game battle Blitz Wars. Even the audience were chanting on EliteCity Shock to win, in which this gets aided by his superfan Sean Daniels, brother of Captain Mickey Daniels, also their elder brothers, EliteCity Swifters baseball pitcher Rick Daniels, in which Team K Gaming, who went back to EliteCity, and Mark Zaniels, who won the Elitopian Rally Championships, who went to Digi Square to spectate the final moments, also chanted for EliteCity Shock to win.
Yes, even my friend Corey Zander, now for some reason he photobombed into view on EXYZ Channel 7 during 7 Action News at 10, as I note him on the TV doing self-promoting, in which I do want to apologize on this, as I have to get Corey off camera right away.
Yes, even the producer telling Corey Zander behind me to get off camera.
Corey Zander, you should note that it is not smart to do this. Photobombing in front of the TV news camera and do self-promotion. This as I saw you on the television here at Digi Square on Channel 7 during the late evening news. Anyhow, that is the second time you do this. First time you done this was back on July 1st once we spectate an eSports match. You went to the TV cameras for RDK 3000 TriStar today and did a self-promotion in which Zen S. Cryptor told you to get off camera, then I rushed in and escorted you off camera. Although you almost done it on the 4th, as you was going to do a self-promotion in front of TV cameras for ELN24 and then Jinx24, however the producers acted fast and switched camera angles to the news hosts. Please do not do it ever again. Alright, Mark Zaniels, I am definitely going to stop. Thank you, Corey Zander.
This in which the event is 2 hours away, in which we at EDIV Local 4 will devote special coverage of this just after ELBC Nightly News with Jester Bold. As you can see on Elite Street Crypto Street Junction, even RDK 3000 TriStar behind me is also gearing up for the event.
Zen S. Cryptor, why did you pull over so suddenly? We should have enough EV range left to head to the service center on Zen Street en route to Digi Square the Eltozit.
Not enough. I have to get the jerrycan from Ryan M. Cryptor's hatch as he's on his way, as I am going to signal him. Thus I am out of gas, and I do acknowledge the battery is getting dangerously low too. This in which my bro Mark Zaniels just finished celebrating as he is going to spectate the match.
Yes, indeed, as along with EliteCity Shock, Team K Gaming.
Ahem. Pardon me, as I do not want the fellow to do self-promotion on live TV as he done it on RDK 3000 TriStar today, and attempted to do it on ELN24 and Jinx News. However, the producers has acted fast and went immediately to the news hosts. He was attempting to do it too on EDIV TV Local 4 News at 6, but some van from RDK 3000 TriStar obstructed the view of him as the vehicle was in distress. I had to borrow the sign from RDK 3000 TriStar and use it to obstruct the view, but try to be careful not to obstruct you.
Hello, I'm Kanbordee and Kipper. The Nemuina television has under by KanBorDee Affairs Television. This is sign off for KanBorNet 1 Extra. Get ready begin sign on in Nemuina television. This aired from 7:30 p.m. KBT to 7 o'clock a.m. KBT and next day at morning. Please enjoy in nighttime in KanBorDee City. This is not test for emergency weather. This for switch channel in nighttime mode.
Radio, and online with coverage from news and talk perspective on ELN24 and our social network handles at ELN24 and at Game TV with hashtag BRGVSJXEG. So join the conversation, in which the gamers for Blood Red Gaming and Jinx Esports Gaming are getting into the game and putting their game on as we are down to final KanBorDee EI in minute 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game on. The esports match is underway right now in Battle Blitz Warts. Mode is multi. Map number 1. Map name Benskins. Oh my god. Such attack by Blood Clan Gaming in the initial seconds of the match. This in which one of the gamers from Blood Red Gaming was immigrated from Kanbordee to Elitopia earlier this year, who was on EliteCity Shock, now residing in EliteCity Metro, who was born in KanBorDee City, who led the action.
That was indeed a deliberate pull. He will get fined up to 25,000 cancons for a false fire alarm.
How do you know that, Benz?
I saw him pulling the pull station and yelled, "Game on." As I knew one of the gamers from Blood Red Gaming who reside in EliteCity Metro, Elitopia, Richard K-Star, who emigrated from KanBorDee City, KanBorDee Republic in Mudkide KP15, in which he was used to be in KanBorNet Shock. It's a friend of the esports gamer, Max Kunda. As you may know, Blood Red Gaming takes on Jinx Esports Gaming over at Digi Square in EliteCity, Elitopia, with viewing party at the esports arena next to our headquarters. This on week 2 day 4 of the ELG Game Jam Esports Mania Chespin Siege KP15 as we call it, otherwise for the rest of the world as ELG Game Jam Esports Mania Summer Siege 2020 Elite Year 1020.
This is I must check the video surveillance as there are security cameras placed around this establishment, even telephone the RDK 3000 TriStar KanBorDee Division Bureau to check their CCTV cameras also.
This says I must call the KanBorDee City Fire Department and the alarm company KanAlarm to tell them it's a false alarm.
I just checked the CCTV cameras and determined just at 19:30 KBT, 10:30 RDK, and 5 seconds, a person came running out of KanKip Studios. Then at exactly 19:30 and 6 seconds KBT, the fire sirens go off while RDK 3000 TriStar KanBorDee plus Kilo Regions Division Center Headquarters received an alarm just 450 milliseconds later. This regarding fire alarm at KanKip Studios next door. I also note, hour 19, minute 30, second 0 KBT, music playing, source, Kanbo Neutron Core Energy Esports Gaming Center, type, gaming music at the same time, esports match begin, JXEG at BRG, Battle Blitz Warts, 1st to 4, TGS ELC ELP. This is I have ELN24 International KanBorDee on my TV channel 31. Who is calling me? Good thing the match is over just in time. This better be very important based on the ringtone. Hello. Mark Zaniels. Good timing. The eSports match has just been finished and Team K Gaming has defeated X8 eSports by a 4-2 match score.
This is Catherine Zaniels. Congratulations on your win with Team K Gaming. Now I need you to head to ELN24 Zen Broadcast Corp building at the soonest possible because you are going to be interviewed on WRTNews channel in Webchesterfield with Patrick Zander in the 3 p.m. hour. Then the fellows from RDK 3000 TriStar today shortly after the WRT interview and then ELN24 at the 4 p.m. hour. This concerns your win at the EliteCity Rally Championships yesterday evening.
Okay, Catherine. I will head to ZBG right away. Stefan Zanders, apologies but I have to go. I have to be interviewed on TV between 1500 hours and 1700 hours on WRTNews, ELN24 and RDK 3000 TriStar today concerning my win on the ERC last night.
Good timing. Anyhow, good luck on the interviews.
Corey Zander, please make sure you set your DVR to WRT News channel 13.2 from 1500 hours to 1530, then RDK 3000 TriStar Television channel 5.1 from 1530 to 1600 hours, then ELN24 from 1600 hours to 1700 hours, final hour of ELN24 afternoon live on channel 14.1. Alright, Mark Zaniels, I will do it remotely since I will be heading to Zen Speedway for practice runs. I must have to report to front desk upon entry, then off for the interview. Must query the time for Webchesterfield as I note the digital clocks behind me. 1948 in Webchesterfield. Also I do note it is getting close to the new Kanbordee EIN day as the time siren from RDK 3000 TriStar will sound in 1 Kanbordee EIN hour or 12 minutes, 20 decinutes. Oh my god. 7495 Elite Metric Date Millennial. 5 days toward the new Elite Metric half year of Elite Metric Season 75 on the Millennial. That is of course to occur on Etna 13 and Zeta 13 on the ESC and EDC. Elite Year 1020. Elite Day 195 Zol 28. Elite Week 19 ZG1 EG5 CG2. Echo Upsilon 1 Zat5 Tour. 372 742 EMD Elite. Zikl 107 Day 10. Evening of Monday, July 13th, 2020 to evening of Tuesday, July 14th, 2020, reissue, Chespin 15th, Kin Year 15, Deca Alf 715, Alpha Year 179. Good thing Team K Gaming does not have any eSports matches on that day as that is their day off. However, EliteCity Shock will take on Green Matrix for Space Battle 3000 at 2000 hours on the 13th. At the start of the new Elite Metric half year of EMS 75 Millennial, as that is the only eSports match on that day thanks to summer bank holiday on that date. Good thing afternoon live is on break. What are we going to have for dinner tonight?
You are going to have pizza and wings from Zen Pizza while I am going to have subs from Z Subs as I ordered it via app during the last commercial break.
I knew it. Pizza.
Apologies but I need to get back on air. This is signaled by the producer.
Alright Catherine.
And Mark Zaniels, I want you to be quiet until further word. And welcome back to Afternoon Live on ELN24. I am Catherine Zaniels bringing to you live from ELN24 News Center at the ELN24 Zen Broadcast Media Corp HQ in Elite City. Now in hour 3 of Afternoon Live, ELN24 will have an exclusive interview my brother Mark Zaniels in which the topic of the subject will be EliteCity Rally Championships in which he won the championships yesterday evening. You do not want to miss that. However, the fellows at WRTNews, Webchester and RDK 3000 TriStar are today on RDK 3000 TriStar TV. Affiliates of ELN24 will interview him before our interview. Now we must focus now on eSports and gaming powered by Game TV, as there's going to be an eSports match at the top of the hour of the ELG Game Jam eSports Mania Summer Siege 2020 Week 2 Day 6 as EliteCity Shock to compete with Blood Red Gaming.
.2:53 p.m. match start just 7 minutes also, as I also set Stefan Zanders DVR remotely. Also the soccer match on the TV in which I have it set on David Zanders DVR. This is I must get my brother at home to set his DVR.
Chubby, you have no authorization to use Ryan M. Cryptor's laptop. I am deleting the message.
I do apologize on this, RDK Jolt.
Next time, use your own laptop.
Yes, and I just got back from getting a drink and I must type this message. There. Also, I'm going to minimize the application.
Just a suggestion, Ryan M. Cryptor, that you can tune on the feature to auto-lock once you walk away from the computer.
Yes, that is definitely a must.
And it is crucial, so that Chubby doesn't use your computer again.
Okay, gonna enable that now.
Anyhow, my laptop is being charged as the battery was low and my tablet is at the charging station as I must check the charge level. Should be fully charged by now.
Welcome back to WRT News Channel. It is 2015 here in Webchesterfield. I am Patrick Zandazakar over at WRT News Studio in Webchesterfield. Now in WRTNews exclusive, we interview the awesome fellow in Elite City, Elitopia, in which he's not just an avid gamer and esports player for Team K Gaming, he's also into cars and racing as he won the Elitopian Rally Championships. He is Mark Zaniels and we join him via WRT Skylink over at ELN24 studio in Elite City. Mark Zaniels, first off, welcome to the interview. Now, what are your reaction on the win?
It was a heated battle in first as Victor Raystar and I compete to the finish as in the end, bam. I won the championships by a hairline. Julian Skanders placed a close third while my friend Corey Zander placed fourth. Zen Scripter from RDK 3000 TriStar and my cousin Smith R. Zaniels from Zen Racing placed tied in 5th place.
Welcome back to RDK 3000 TriStar today. I am Mike Z Cryptor and this is Christina A Cryptor bringing to you live from RDK 3000 TriStar Newsline Studio X8 Alpha at the RDK 3000 TriStar World Headquarters in Elite City, Federal District, Elitopia.
And I am Chris Z Cryptor for this segment.
Now in an RDK 3000 TriStar Today exclusive, we will interview one of the amazing fellows in Elite City Metro, and he's brothers of Chris E. Cryptor and ELN24's Catherine Zaniels. Chris E. Cryptor is beside me, in which he will conduct the interview as we want to meet Mark Zaniels, who is over at ELN24 News Center. Chris E. Cryptor, take it away.
Thank you, Christina A. Cryptor. Mark Zaniels. This is Chris Z Cryptor from RDK 3000 TriStar, aka your bro Chris Zaniels. First off, before we focus on the topics related to ERC, concerning your excitement on EliteCity Shock and Blood Red Gaming, what gives on this is Ryan M. Cryptor observes the chat at 15:51 hours as he told me that. Well, EliteCity Shock and Blood Red Gaming is the one of my all-time favorites to date. I know they compete now at Digi Square as Catherine told me EliteCity Shock lead 2-1 this as EliteCity Shock wins map 3. As it stands, for the trophy for the Elitopian Rally Championships, it's on display in my room at my residence as I do have the pic shared on social media. I do not want to bring it to the studio as I don't want to risk getting damaged.
This as the online editors has just saw your trophy and they have shared it via at ELN24 as our viewers can check the image for themselves. We have a caller from an unknown person from an undisclosed number. Undisclosed location.
This is Natalie Paulson from Gachazon from Gachain Life. Mark Zaniels, I do recall you being teleported by Fiona's magic back on the 25th of February to a location that consists of loud audio that would make your ears bleed. However, you managed to head back to Elite City within seconds.
This call has been auto-dropped due to a telephone number from a country that is blacklisted.
Anyhow, we have to skip ahead to a next caller, Dennis Daniels, who is a fan of EliteCity Shock and EliteCity Swift FERS, from Elite City Metro.
I am calling from Digi Square as I am on my smartphone. Question from Mickey Daniels from EliteCity Shock is, how do you and Team K Gaming willing to compete with Blood Red Gaming? This is EliteCity Shock are doing well against BRG, but I do note Jinx eSports Gaming does poorly against BRG. Well, here's the point, Dennis and Mickey, based on stats, Team K Gaming does fairly well as I assume alongside EliteCity Shock in comparison as Blood Red Gaming needs to catch up big time.
This in which concerning Blood Red Gaming competing with the opponent, EliteCity Shock, I just got told the match is nearing its end as we hand off to Catherine Zaniels really fast.
Yes, EliteCity Shock is leading 3-2 and map 6 will end imminently and map score in favor of the Shock. This means EliteCity Shock is yet for another win inbound. We immediately hand off to Raymond Blake over at Digi Square.
Yes. This is thanks due to a superfan who's a brother of Mickey Daniels, who is Dennis Daniels, who is also brother of Rocky Daniels from EliteCity Swifters, who went to Digi Square within the last 45 minutes to chant for EliteCity Shock to win as they made a last rampage against Blood Red Gaming, and this is it. EliteCity Shock wins by a 4-2 match score against Blood Red Gaming. Incredible. Now producer told me Mark Zaniels is going wild at the ELN24 News Center. Oh my god. Dennis Daniels, a friend of mine, as he texted me that his chanting has since paid off. Yippee.
Mark Zaniels. I know you are hyped on the result of the eSports match, however please calm down and take deep breaths, cooperate. There is water provided as a staff member is giving you a glass of water. Anyhow, the interview is not yet over, just a couple more questions.
thus in which it's sure going to be a celebration in EliteCity Metro for the new EMHY, as it'll be an exciting evening when the fireworks go off. Anyhow, I am Alex R. Cryptor, video announcer of RDK 3000 TriStar. Anyhow, for you, Yoshi Josh 2009 from Roblox who are watching this, I heard that Zenzi Cryptor from RDK 3000 TriStar Roblox Unit Division is going to work on the chassis version 1.4 hybrid dual torque, as he is going to do it between when the ball drop and the Innovation Auto Show in Roblox on July 17th, 2020. Anyhow, for the viewer, the Innovation Auto Show is going to be featured on RDK 3000 TriStar Video 2020.12b, hosted by Zen S. Cryptor, Division Leader of RDK 3000 TriStar Roblox Unit Division, along with the story concerning the celebration of the new EMHY. Maybe throw in a clip from Second Life as well from Ryan R. Cryptor aka Elite Runner over at RDK 3000 TriStar Second Life Division. Checking outside, looks like Mark Zaniels and Corey Zander are getting ready to celebrate the new EMHY. While checking in at the EliteSat, good thing the fire alarm did not go off and we did not hear any fire sirens. This as the fog machines are put in storage, as we telephoned the EliteSat not long ago, as there's a formal party being held there. Anyhow, not to forget, at Digi Square as it's a lone match thanks to Bank Holiday and Elitopia, at the start of the new EMHY, X8 eSports are going to take on EliteCity Shock, and looks like Dennis Daniels, brother of eSports gamer Mickey Daniels, are going to chant for EliteCity Shock once again. We want to wish them good luck for the match. Game on. Anyhow, we are cutting it close and we have to wrap it up for part 1. Anyhow, we would like to thank you for watching this video presentation. Do not hesitate to fave, like,
share. If you have any thoughts on the video contents, please comment in the video description box. Do not forget to sub to the RDK 3000 TriStar YouTube channel and click on the bell if you haven't done so. Any negative remarks, drama, or spam is not welcome. If we find you doing that in the video comments or elsewhere, we remove it or flag in provider. If you continue, you will pay the price. Video requests, head to video comments or mention/message RDKTSR on Twitter. The animation is a work of fiction. Media belongs to respective owners, no infringement is intended. If you need to get a hold of us, please see credits or our website. Additional credits in video description when warranted. Except for use in review and credits given, any utilization and distribution of work by RDK 3000 TriStar is prohibited. This video is CR 2020, Elite Year 1020, Elite Metric Season 74 to 75 Millennial, Elite Metric Year 372.7 Elite, Zickle 107, Gone Year 15, Deca Alf 715, Alpha Year 179, RDK 3000 TriStar Video Studio Productions, a division of RDK 3000 TriStar, all rights reserved. Anyhow, for KanKip fans who are watching this video, we would like to wish its viewers a happy new Elite Metric half year of EMS 75 Millennial. Anyhow, not forget that KanKip media used in this video presentation provided by KanKip Productions. CR 2020 KP15 Deco Alf 715 AP 179 Elite Year 1020, and from at RDK 3000 TriStar wishes the viewers a splendid happy new Elite Metric half year of Elite Metric Season 75 Millennial. Anyhow, part 2 of this series is in video description when available. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy new Elite Metric half year. Elite Metric Season 75 Millennial. The fireworks sure are incredible, however we must say goodbye and see you in another video. This preceding video is a presentation of RDK 3000 TriStar Video Studio Productions, at RDK 3000 TriStar Video Studio Productions. This has been an RDK 3000 TriStar Video Studio Productions presentation.